Good morning, everyone. So, I'm going to start the presentation. First one is advertising. So, basically, everyone is aware of the word advertisement. Advertisement is generally done to promote or to make people aware or attract to the product or service. Coming to the definition, the first one is advertisement is any paid form of non presentation and promotion of ideas, goods, and services by an identified sponsor. This definition is given by American Marketing Association. The other one is advertising is a means of communication with the users of a product or service. Advertisements are messages paid for by those who send them are intended to inform or influence people who receive them. And then this definition is given by the Advertising Association of the UK. Coming to the next slide, advantages of advertisement. Everyone knows, but then also I'm going to explain it at once. First point is introduces a new product in the market. Advertisement is generally done to advertise a new product coming in the market or even to advertise the old product. So basically, advertising plays significant role in the introduction of a new product in the market. It stimulates the people to purchase the product. Basically, attracts the customers to purchase the new product launched in the market. The second point is expansion of the market. It enables the manufacturers to expand his market. It helps in exploring new markets for the product and retaining the existing market. It plays a vital role in widening the marketing for the manufacturer's products, even by conveying the product living at the remote areas. So basically, by advertising, people who live in remote area or far away or in villages or anywhere, they also get to know about the product launch in the market. Okay, the third point is increased sales. Basically, advertisement is done only to increase the sale. So, advertisement facilitates mass production to goods and increase the volume of the sale. Sale can be increased with additional expenditure on advertising. With every increase in sales, selling expenses will decrease. Okay, the next point is fights competition. Advertising is greatly helpful in competing with competition prevalent in the market. Continuous advertising is very essential in order to save the product from the clutches of the competition. Okay, the next point is educates the customer. Basically, advertisement is done to make the customer aware about the product or to know or have the knowledge about the product. So, advertising is educational and dynamic in nature. It familiarizes the customers with the new product and their diverse uses and also educates them about the new uses of existing product or the new product. Okay, coming to the next topic. This is the advantages of advertisement. The first point is adds to cost. Obviously, if I'm doing or some any company is promoting its product, they have to pay something for the advertisement. So, an organization has to spend large amount on advertising. It increases the cost of the product because to meet the expenditure, price of the product is raised. No manufacturer or company or organization will pay for the advertising expenses from his or her pocket. So, basically, advertising leads to the price rise of the product. The second point is social values. So, advertisement is a sort of daydreaming for the people. These days, it is taking the people away from the reality. Though it's medium, people get information about new products. Only few, only very few products are of any use for them. But the brilliance of new product really gets on their nerves, and they want to buy them, but have no resources at their command. That means they don't have use for it, but seeing the advertisement, they want to buy it. Third point is confuses the buyer. Many a time, a wrong version of reality is shown in the advertisement. Believing in the advertisement, customers buy the product, even if that is not of any use for them. And after purchasing it, they feel seated because they come to realize that information given in the advertisement was something else, whereas the actual product was quite different from it. Basically, when we do the online shopping, we see something else and we receive something else. This is what it means by the confusions of the buyers. Okay, the next point is encourages sale of inferior product. Every manufacturer projects his product as superior, even after being inferior. So they advertise the product as the superior one or high end product. So the buyer get influence and purchase the product and pay high amount for the product which is not valued that high. If the seller gets good price for the some inferior product, it becomes a habit with him. It affects other sellers also. Therefore, it is said that advertisement encourages the sale of inferior products. Okay, the last point, some advertisement is in bad taste. Basically, images shows something else, the object shows something else, but the product is something else. Taking an example, I can say Fair and Lovely. It always promote the fair complex and hurts the feelings of dark complexion peoples. So such kind of advertisement are generally opposed by the people as it hurts their feeling. Next topic is key elements of advertisement. The first point is paid form. Paid form is that obviously in which you have to pay or the marketers pay for the to the owner of the ad in exchange of the space they use for their advertisement. It example of it can be pay per click. It means when the person clicks or a customer or an influencer click on the ad, the person who has displayed the ad has to pay for it. And other example is pay per impression and displays ad. The second point is non-personal. Non-personal means only a personal or a single individual is not aimed and whole or a large number of audience is targeted. Third point is identified sponsor. An identified sponsor can be a producer or seller of any product or service which he wants to advertise, thus specifying the brand and name, company name of a product in an advertisement helps consumer to know the sponsor of the product. Okay, I'm done till now. The left out presentation will be presented by Rishabh.
Now I will start with the other further topic that is classification of advertisement. Classification of advertisement is based on four different types, that is media, geographical area, target audience, and modern advertising. Now I will start with media. Uh, Generally in media there are the first type is print advertising. First one is newspaper. Newspaper is a printed publication which present news and advertisement and are generally issued on the daily or weekly basis. Magazines is a periodical publication also containing articles and illustration on a particular subject for a particular type of people. Next is brochures. Brochure are a promotional documents primarily used to introduce company products or services. These are generally delivered to your home, or when you go to the some showrooms or showrooms, they will give it to you. Flyers are a small handbill advertising which are advertising an event or a product. Next topic. Outdoor advertising. Outdoor advertising. First one is billboard. Billboard is a large outdoor advertising. It generally found in the high traffic areas such as along the busy roads, and the rate of that advertising boards depend upon the traffic of that area. Kiosk is a small standalone device providing information and services on computer screen. It is generally present in a museum or busy places such as railway stations also. Trade shows. Trade shows are an exhibition at which business of a particular industry promote their products and services. Uh, like auto show, Delhi Auto Show. These are some of the examples. Event is a planned public gathering, and people usually pay for the advertisement at the events that they run on the background of that event. Next classification is based on the geographical area. Global advertising. Global advertising position a brand in the same all way all over the around. That means it uses the same type of language. For example, international languages, most of the nation use English language. So the most of the advertising are used English language. For example, Coca-Cola, McDonald, and Microsoft. They are the massive companies that are able to advertise throughout the world and gain significant profit. Means they made a single advertisement and telecast it to the whole of the world. National advertising is any advertising that is placed by a company or organization or individual that operates a national or regional area. It is basically made in the national languages. For example, in India, Hindi language is used as a national advertising. For example, in UK, it will be used in English. It is based on their national languages. For example, are such as Hyundai, Nestle, HUL, etc. Next slide. Retail or local advertising. Retail advertising is a process by which retailers use store advertising to drive awareness and interest toward their products or generate sales from their target audience. For example, in the starting Dmart, when Dmart opened a store in here in Bhilai, nobody people knew it, but they show their advertising in the printed form in on the television. Then after some time, people get to know about that the DMart has opened their store over here. So it is basically to drive the customer. They give the customer the information that this type of supermarket is also available at your doorstep and at your near places. Next, classification based on target. Consumer advertisement are basically made for consumers, and it is generally delivered through the newspaper magazines. It is the direct type of communication, direct type of advertisement to the consumer. Business to business are for such as insurance, travel services, and healthcare. And software services. They generally introduce their software to the businesses and only show their advertisement to the business purposes. It is generally shown in the trade shows and events. Cause a specific type of consumer segments available over there. Professional advertisement are such as ammo, medical equipments, and it is also advertised in the trade shows and events. It is generally targeted to the professionals such as doctors, lawyers, and encourage people to use their company products in their businesses. Modern advertising, such as web banner advertising. Mostly 70% to 80% of the people now use the internet, and most of the people, when we search something and we go on the internet, we see this type of billboard. So this is known as web banner advertising. Unlike the billboard advertising, which is used on roads, a similar called banner advertising, it is used on the web. Next, bandwagon advertising. The simple example is that MI phones. When we see the advertising in the TV, we see a certain type of music is being played, and everybody can relate to that music, and everybody can say that it is an advertising of the MI. It basically says that everybody is using this product, and why aren't you, correct? Why aren't you? You should also try this product. It is a superior product, and you are not using it. So basically, bandwagon advertising is a propaganda advertising technique which aims at convincing the user that everyone else is using the products or everyone is the consumer. Contextual advertising. It is when we search something on the Flipkart or something on the Amazon for our needs and all. They are automatically the advertising company like Google and other. They match your ad test, and when you generally get out from that app and search on the web, they will show you the relevant ads which where you are searching. For example, if you are searching for the t-shirts, and you move out from that application, and you go on the search engines and you search something else, you will see the similar type of product advertising on the right side of your screen. It is known as contextual advertising. It basically aim at your test and keywords and send advertisement that match the content by which user is viewing. Thank you. Any question and answers you may can ask.
Can you please explain me that kiosk?
Kiosk is something when you go on the like railway stations, there is a certain type of machine which shows you that you can directly connect to that machine. You can input your PNR status and other information. You have seen it or not, by the way?
Yes, yes, I have seen it, but it is a form of advertising.
Yes, it is also a form of advertising. Certain type of companies like SBI, SBI people, SBI employees stand over there, and they generally give the information by their mouth, or they how much time they will do that. They can only do for it like 8 hours or something like that. But kiosk machine, when you put over there, and you can also like SBI, there is a SBI banner, and you can put kiosk machine over there. So whoever the interested are there, they can go there and search the products about the SBI. And the SBI machines, SBI kiosk can be run 24 hours. They only need maintenance, and there is less charges, less maintenance cost as comparison to the salary given to the employees to distribute that information.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Yeah. Bandwagon advertisement is like certain products are advertised in a way that, for example, Coca-Cola and Coca-Cola. At a certain time, Coca-Cola has been advertising like it is the most more like it like majorly it has the largest market share in it. So all of the superior people like Warren Buffett and other, they are drinking it, and it is such it advertising such in such a way that Warren Buffett is also drinking the Coca-Cola. Why aren't you? It is the superior product in the market. You should also try. So that means they are say that everyone is using this product, such as Amul in India. Like everyone is using Amul products. So if someone is not using, it will show you in that a way that everybody is using an Amul product. Why didn't you? So it is basically advertised in that a way, so that the consumer will feel that everybody is using. So I also want to use this product and see it.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions?